Well, I'm joined here in the studio by Alice Ackerman, who is the Communications Advisor at the International Planned Parenthood Federation. A very warm welcome to our studios here at France 24, Alice. Just tell us, first of all, for the benefit of our viewers, what does your NGO actually do?
Yeah, so the International Planned Parenthood is a global service provider and an advocate for sexual rights worldwide. We work in more than 145 countries. And here in France, we have a member association that is called Le Planning Familial.
OK, well, thanks for that. Now, your reaction to that vote at the Senate. I mean, there were people who thought perhaps the bill might get blocked by the Senate, but not a bit of it. It went through by an overwhelming majority. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, to be honest, at the beginning, we were scared because there were a lot of pushback. But as you can see by my smile, we are delighted. And what happened tonight is history being made, and this decision is historic, and we expect that other countries are going to follow the example of France and have abortion right enshrined in their own constitution. OK, which countries in particular do you think might do that? I mean, that could be would you expect that from other European countries, France being a key European player? I think Europe is a good example because we expect Europe to be very progressive. Normally, when you ask people what region would be the most progressive, they have Europe in mind. But actually, when you look closer to Europe, there is a lot of pushback on abortion. We saw the abortion ban in Poland. We know that abortion is criminalized in other countries like Malta and Andorra. So yeah, I feel like the role in France right now is to show the example, and hopefully other countries are going to decriminalize abortion and enshrine it in their own constitution. That would be a historic move also to follow.
Do you think it's fair to say this vote would never have happened and it would never have been necessary to enshrine this in the French constitution were it not for the repeal of Roe v. Wade in the United States? Yeah,
I mean, our member association, Le Planning Familial, has demanded the enshrinement of abortion right in the constitution for decades. But because of what happened in the US, we feel like there was an awakening in the French society, and people realized that abortion rights is actually under attack, and it can happen in France too. I mean, when you look at the US, abortion was a constitutional right for more than 50 years. And in one decision, this was overturned. So we need to look at abortion as a right that is never conquered, and we need to keep defending it. So, I hope people realize that we need to move forward and protect abortion as much as we can.
And so as a result of this vote, now both chambers have voted overwhelmingly in favour of the plan. Does that mean this right cannot, therefore, be taken away from women in the future?
No, we expect that from the moment it will be in the constitution, it will be nearly impossible to attack. And that was the goal of the members of parliament. And this is why in 2022, we first submitted the bill. So women in the future will be fully protected.
OK, and obviously several right-wing senators were expected to vote against it. They came out presumably in favour of it in many cases. They said they felt under pressure. Where do you think the pressure came from?
I think it comes from the society, the population. We know that 80% of the French population was in favour of this bill. So it means that it was actually a good pressure because the parliament is supposed to reflect the mentality of the population. So if the population was in favour of this bill, the parliament was supposed to vote in favour too, and that's what happened. So I think it is a very, very good decision that was made.
OK, and it sends a strong message as well to the other side of the Atlantic, to the United States. Do you think they're likely to pay attention?
Yeah, exactly. As a spokesperson of the International Planned Parenthood Federation, we really needed this decision to pass because we need a strong message for the international community saying it is possible to push back, it is possible to defend abortion. And, since Roe v. Wade was overturned in the US, 14 states in the US have banned abortion. And I think we needed good news, and this is the good news that we had, and we are delighted.
OK, well, thank you very much. We're going to have to leave it there. We're out of time.
Thank you so much.
Alice Ackerman, thank you very much indeed for taking the time to speak to us.